This is an introductory video to a short series on twin flame union stages. Hi, I'm Ritu.
And I am Param from twinflamescoach.com. We help twin flames in inner work and create twin flame coaches.
We often read or listen about the necessity of balancing the energies in a twin flame connection. And now, with all the new high frequency energies around us, the balancing needs get even intensified and is more challenging than ever before. You must be feeling it on every new moon or full moon that our emotional states gets high. So let us understand what is the meaning of energy. To understand it simply, let's assume that all the emotions that you feel are different type of energies. Some of these emotions makes you feel heavy and thus they are called the lower energy, for example, guilt, shame, apathy, grief, fear. And some of these emotions makes you feel lighter and thus they are called higher energy. For example, unconditional love, joy, peace. A question now arises that how do you stay in the higher energy and how does higher energy feels like? Also, how can you tell that you are making progress in your journey?
Before we answer these questions, first keep in mind that all that happens in a twin flame connection happens for a reason and is perfectly guided by our soul. In previous videos, we discussed that twins present exactly the situation to each other they need to heal and grow. For example, your twin might cheat you so that you can heal any pain of cheating that is already in your subconscious, or your twin is getting married to someone else so that you can reach into a state of acceptance toward your twin's partner as well. It is your choice based on free will whether you accelerate or delay this process. It means you go in loops or move forward. For example, this means you can heal the pain, develop acceptance, learn to get detached, or instead you stay in loop by complaining about what has happened with you and thus get hurt again and again until you learn to heal the pain.
So, why this journey is so tough? Well, the journey is tough and challenging in the beginning because you are supposed to break down completely and shed all the traumas and social programming from the past. And thus, you can rebuild yourself on all the levels mentally, emotionally, physically to a state where you can handle triggers and upsets quickly and effectively. For example, society programming includes your religious conditioning, which makes you feel different or superior from other religions. It includes your social, economic status, and more, and it conditions you to behave in a certain manner. Shedding all your traumas means your system needs to rid itself from all the emotions that makes you feel heavy, so that you can effortlessly stay in the lighter emotional state of light and love. If your system is not free from the heavier emotions, then you will not be able to handle those lighter emotions for long. In the previous video, we discussed that your nervous system is not yet ready to handle the lighter, the pleasurable emotions for a longer period. Your body would simply burn out. That is, a nervous breakdown will occur if your nervous system is not yet ready and you try to stay in the higher or the lighter emotions for longer. Therefore, you are progressing gradually.
It all starts with bubble love phase in the beginning, which showed that how love feels. Love, which is the highest frequency. You kiss your twin for first time and it feels so good, and to your surprise you never knew that kissing would be so electrifying. Well, it is supposed to feel good because it becomes the bait in front of you to keep you going and to remind you of what you are trying to achieve. Which means you are trying to achieve a state where you are being able to feel and accommodate this high frequency of love on a permanent level. When you learn to stay in love most of the time, you become an inspiring power lighthouse for others as well. It means you inspire them to follow the same road and to be brave enough to go for it despite all the odds like family and society restrictions. For example, some examples of restrictions are big age differences, same genders, already married to other partners, and some more.
And once you become a lighthouse, then your mission starts. This is what you are here for. The mission has nothing to do with the definition of mission that you have learned. It is not to fight for or against, to change others or the world. The mission you are on is to live a joyful life, empowered and interdependent with other lighthouses. To show a different way of life based on unconditional love. You definitely did not come here to just fall in love with a partner and then play the house with that partner.
The second thing to understand is that there is no him or her, me and you, this and that. No, you two are part of one soul, incarnated in two bodies. It means that when you are blaming the other half, you are blaming yourself. When you are angry at them, you are angry at yourself. When you love them, you love yourself. There is no separation, which means the separation that you are going through is only a 3D illusion. The sooner you realize or experience this, the sooner you recognize that all the healing work you do for your growth, you are actually doing for two parts of the whole, and later on for all the parts of the whole, which means the collective consciousness. So when you heal your hurt, you are also transforming your twin in a way that they does not have to trigger you anymore.
A question that always comes up from the twins is, why do I have to do all the work? Do you see now that this question is unnecessary because I does not exist in a twin flame connection. I does not even exist in the whole universe, which you will find out later on your journey. Your other half is doing just as much work by acting the way needed so that you can remember your wholeness. Still, if you need a detailed answer to this question, then you can look at our previous video.
Let's take a look at that again from an energetic point of view. When in a twin flame connection, you both are energetically connected eternally. When you do your work of healing hurts and thus raising your frequency, then your other part has no choice but to adapt to the higher level as well. You inspire the other energetically, so to say. When that happens, both twins of a pair raises its energy to the same highest possible energetic frequency possible in a physical body. This energetic match is necessary to be able to reunite. Before that, you are energetically blocked to come together. That is why you are experiencing so many obstacles and weird behaviors when trying to force a reunion. You could be facing issues of age difference, same gender, unawakened twin, twins are already married to other partners, and so on. Nothing done out of fear and attachment works. It literally backfires at you.
Energetically, it is simply not possible to unite when you are not ready, and it creates disharmony and pain. The energetic disturbance of the collective pain and traumas are adding into the challenge, as nothing in this universe is really separated. The collective pain of suppression of the feminine qualities such as sexual creative power and vulnerability are surfacing now big time. Men and women all over the world are struggling with that, and you, with their hearts wide open and with no energetic immune system yet, are feeling that is, you don't know how to shield yourself from collective emotional ups and downs. And despite this disturbance, you need to manage your own balance to function and do what you came here to do, that is, to get into the state of unconditional love and live your life in this new, inspiring way. So, we can say that despite the energetic disturbance of the collective, you need to manage your own balance to function properly and do what you came here to do.
That leads to the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies of twins pair. It is often referred to as the dance of the twins because during the balancing process, a push and pull dynamic is caused between the parts of the whole. It starts out very intensely, the running and the chasing, when all fear patterns come up, and smoothens more and more in the course of the process. This happens in 3 phases. The borders between these phases are fluent, and you can experience parts of the next phase already, although still having some balancing to do in the preliminary phase. The 3 stages of union are: first, the individual balancing, where we are cleansing all the lower frequencies out of our system. Second, the balancing between the 2 twin partners, where balancing of the energies takes place between the partners. And third, the balancing between the twin pair and God source, where a gateway opens for the balancing between twins and with source energy. We will explain these 3 stages in detail in upcoming videos of this series.
So if you have any questions or comments about this video, then leave them in the comment section. To avail the free meditation session, you can join a Telegram group. If you are interested in the inner work, then you can see the details of our inner work program. Link of Telegram group and the link of Twin Flame Inner Work program is mentioned in the description below. To watch the upcoming videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel Twin Flames Coach Chandigarh. Thank you so very much for watching our video, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for watching, and we see you next time.